the other thing, you obviously mentioned the terrible bushfires, but then obviously the other big story has been the coronavirus while you've been away and still going on now at your back. Did you see people with masks and things when you were travelling?
Yes, and I saw it was a big story in the Australian papers because obviously a lot of Australians have relatives in China and there's a lot of to and fro in between the two countries.
And it was their New Year's holiday, wasn't it?
Yes, and also Australia has decided to ship all the evacuees off to Christmas Island, which used to be a detention centre, whereas in this country we have put them in Liverpool, you know, in a hospital, which I...
What do you mean?
No, I mean, what I mean is we've got a rather more civilised approach to somebody who might be suffering
on an island.
No, I went most definitely not
But on the flight, were people wearing masks?
Yeah, when I went to the airport, I was on an airline where the check-in staff were wearing masks, and when I got on the plane back, all the staff on the plane were wearing masks. Now, I know in some cultures, you know, because I've been to Japan a lot, people put masks on the minute they've got flu or they've got a cold and they wear masks on public transport because they don't want to pick up any germs from anybody else, in spite of the...
Or pass them. So actually it's like a courtesy thing, isn't it?
But let's be clear, wearing a mask doesn't stop you getting anything. It's more of a cultural thing. But I was kind of shocked to see the staff on the plane serving me my dinner with masks on.
Well, actually, I mean, the World Health Organization has said that the whole world needs to be on alert. And apparently, to a lot of independent reports, it is more serious than they've actually made out. And I understand what you're saying about in terms of, like, scaremongering. But, for example, 3 Japanese people came back from China and they had no symptoms whatsoever, but 2 of them turned out to be active in terms of the virus, because apparently you don't have to show any symptoms to carry the virus.
You can incubate
so
it,
I
can't
think
you,
it's a bit worrying. And a friend of mine, for example, went in for Chinese New Year and went into Chinatown in London to have food. And some of my friends saying, "You're mad. Why are you going there?" So I think people are a little bit anxious. And there was another story about the Chinese...
Well, you're hardly going to catch coronavirus from chop suey, are you? And I do think that people... by not going to Chinatown in London or Manchester or whatever, it's a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. And also
I think it's causing
I know,
hysteria.
but the point I'm making is... You didn't wait for the point. The fact is that...
It's all right, I can live with it.
I know. Some of the children in schools in Britain are being ostracised now because their parents are saying, don't play with your Chinese friend, just in case. And I think that's really sad.
Silly.
So it does have an ongoing effect, which is unfair, really.
I have to say, back to the surgical masks, experts say that they can actually still allow bacteria to reach the face because they're too loose. And we had an expert on before who said, you know, unless it is a proper hospital surgical mask, it's not going to stop you sometimes picking up these droplets. Government and NHS have issued the following advice: always carry tissues, use them to catch your cough or sneeze. So it's that catch it, bin it, kill it. So it's all the, excuse me, it's all the normal kind of hygiene efforts.
Like you'd have for the flu.
Like you would have for the flu, I suppose.
But I do come back to this thing about hysteria. I mean, people not going out for a Chinese meal is ludicrous. And the impact of that is it affects people's businesses, you know, and I think it's unnecessary.
There you are.
Yeah.
There you are, then.